build habits that change your life. Imagine for a moment what your life would look like if you showed up for yourself every single day, not just on the days you felt like it, not just on the days it was convenient, but every single day. Imagine how different your health could be if you moved your body daily, even just for 20 minutes. Imagine how different your finances could look if you saved consistently, week after week, month after month. Imagine how much more confident you would feel if you practiced speaking up every day instead of staying silent. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Most people wait for motivation to push them forward, but motivation is like the weather. It changes daily. You can't build a life on something so inconsistent. Discipline is the structure. Discipline is the backbone. Discipline is the thing that carries you through when motivation disappears. Now, I want you to think about this. When you look at the people you admire, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, artists, what's the difference between them and everyone else? It's not talent alone. Plenty of talented people never succeed. It's not luck alone. Luck may open a door, but discipline is what keeps you inside the room. What separates them is discipline. Michael Jordan didn't become the greatest basketball player by only practicing when he felt like it. Serena Williams didn't become one of the best tennis players by playing matches only when she was inspired. Oprah Winfrey didn't become a global icon by showing up some days and skipping others. They built discipline into their identities. And that's what I want for you, not just temporary motivation, but a new identity. So how do we build discipline? The first step is clarity. You can't be disciplined about everything. You need to know what you're working toward. What is your vision? Don't just say, I want to be successful. What does success mean to you? Is it peace of mind? Is it building a business? Is it being present for your family? Write it down, make it clear. And once you know your vision, you need your why. Your why is your anchor. Your why is what you hold on to when the storms of life come. Your why is what will get you out of bed when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and your body wants to sleep. Your why has to be bigger than your feelings. If your why is strong enough, you will find the discipline. If your why is weak, you'll always find an excuse. Now, here's the truth. Discipline doesn't begin with huge leaps. It begins with small daily habits. If you want to change your life, change your day, because your days stack into weeks, your weeks stack into months, and your months stack into years. And think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth. You don't wake up and say, I'll brush if I feel like it. No, it's automatic. It's a habit. That's what we want discipline to feel like. Automatic, not negotiable. So let's say your vision is better health. Start with 20 minutes of movement a day. Start with drinking more water. Start with going to bed on time. If your vision is financial freedom, start with saving 10% of your income. If your vision is confidence, start with speaking up once a day. Small habits compound, and over time, they transform you. Now let's be real. You won't always feel like doing it. That's when discipline kicks in. Discipline says, I don't wait for feelings. I make decisions. Discipline says, I don't negotiate with myself. I do what I said I would do. And here's the reward. Every time you follow through, you build self-trust. Self-trust is the foundation of confidence. People ask me all the time, Elvira, how can I be more confident? My answer, keep your promises to yourself. Because when you say, I'll do this, and you actually do it, you begin to trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, your confidence grows naturally. But let's talk about resistance, because resistance will come. You will face temptation, distractions, and days when quitting feels easier than continuing. That is normal. In fact, that is necessary because resistance is the gym where your discipline grows stronger. Every time you push past resistance, you level up. Think of it like lifting weights. At first, the bar feels heavy, but the more you practice, the stronger you get. And one day, the weight that used to feel impossible feels light. That's how discipline works. Consistency is key, not perfection, consistency. It's not about running a marathon once, it's about jogging consistently. It's not about saving $1,000 once, it's about saving a little consistently. Small steps, repeated daily, create giant leaps over time. Remember, success is not owned, it's rented, and the rent is due every single day. Discipline is how you pay the rent. Now, let's go deeper. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is to move from goal setting to identity shaping. Most people fail because they focus only on the outcome. They say, I want to lose weight, or I want to save money, or I want to be confident, but focusing only on the outcome is a trap. Because when you don't see instant results, you lose motivation. Instead, focus on identity. Who do you need to become to achieve this goal? If you want to lose weight, don't just say, I want to work out. Say, I am the kind of person who takes care of my body. If you want financial freedom, don't just say, I want to save money. Say, I am the kind of person who manages money wisely. Identity drives discipline. When you believe that's who you are, your actions follow. Here's an example. Two people are trying to quit smoking. One says, I'm trying to quit. The other says, I don't smoke. The first person is still tied to the old identity, while the second has already embraced a new one. That's how powerful identity is. Next, accountability. Discipline grows stronger when you don't walk alone. Find someone who will hold you accountable, someone who won't let you quit on yourself. Whether it's a coach, a mentor, or a friend, accountability is a force multiplier. Also, design your environment for success. Discipline is not about fighting endless battles. Don't make it harder than it has to be. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in your house. If you want to save money, don't keep your shopping apps on your phone. If you want to focus, put your phone in another room while you work. Sometimes discipline is not about willpower, it's about removing temptation. Now let's address mistakes, because you will slip up, you will miss a day, you will break a streak, and here's where many people quit. But discipline is not perfection, it's persistence. The disciplined person is not the one who never falls. It's the one who gets back up every single time. And here's something powerful. Celebrate progress, not just results. Don't wait until you've lost 50 pounds, paid off all your debt, or built your dream business to celebrate. Celebrate every step forward. Celebrate every time you said no to temptation. Celebrate every time you showed up when you didn't feel like it. Now, let's talk about delayed gratification. Discipline is the art of trading what you want now for what you want most. It's saying no to the short-term pleasure so you can say yes to the long-term reward. That's why so many people struggle. They want results without sacrifice. But here's the truth. Sacrifice is the seed of success. Think of it this way. You can choose the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One is temporary, the other lasts forever. Which will you choose? The more you practice discipline, the easier it gets. It's like a muscle. Every time you keep your word, the muscle gets stronger. Every time you push past distraction, the muscle gets stronger. And before you know it, what once felt impossible becomes natural. And here's the beautiful part. Discipline in one area spills into every other area. When you stay disciplined with your health, you'll have more energy for your career. When you stay disciplined with your finances, you'll reduce stress in your relationships. And when you stay disciplined with your mindset, you'll create resilience in every challenge. Your whole life begins to rise. So let me remind you, you are capable of more than you realize. Discipline is the key to unlocking that potential. You don't need to wait for motivation. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment, and you don't need permission. You can start right now. Start with one habit, one small commitment. Show up every single day. And in 30 days, you'll feel the difference. In 6 months, you'll see the difference. In a year, you won't even recognize yourself, because here's the truth. You don't get what you want. You get what you're disciplined enough to create. Your future self is waiting on the other side of your discipline, and they are stronger, freer, happier, and more powerful than you can even imagine. So today, make the decision. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, step into discipline and step into the life you were born to live.